Welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're poor at falling down and breaking our crowns, but mostly we're poor at making art. I'm Jack.
And I'm Jill. So today we're drawing the fall, since it's now fall. Also, I'm not Jill, I'm Ben. Just in case you were
We got you guys.
concerned.
Yeah, no, I'm Isaac.
That two new people were gonna be on here.
They were probably-
Actually, that's probably
Say, they're probably hopeful that whoever was drawing this week was going to do a decent job.
Yep, actually good at drawing.
Nope, we were just referencing ye old nursery rhyme.
Mm-hmm. Yep. See, there's a lot of fall, like puns and references. Yet that's the one that we chose to use.
I wish I could say we didn't sit there for almost 20 minutes trying to think of something better than that to say, but we really couldn't. So just be aware that our coming up with puns is on par with our art skill.
Yep.
But we're still worse at art.
Yeah. We're no matter what we're bad at, we're always worse at art.
Yep.
With like our intro says,
Very little hope for.
we're bad at everything.
It's true.
So we're drawing the fall.
The fall.
The fall.
See, for you folks that are not in Arizona, you may have noticed this week that fall has officially begun. However, in Arizona, it is still 95 degrees outside. Which honestly
is much better.
I was gonna say, yeah, it is. It is a significant change from 115 just a couple of weeks ago. So, I guess I take it back. We have noticed it's fall, but it still burns.
So let's see. Got a tree here, as is common in the fall.
I feel as though that tree has seen better days.
I mean, it's not the worst tree I've drawn.
I mean, I guess you are drawing it in the fall, and I guess you could look at a tree in the fall and be like, yeah, it's had better days, like in spring and summer. Now fall is something terrible's happened to it. At least it got a sash for being beauty queen.
It's not a sash, because see, I'm drawing the other kind of fall. I mean, there's a lot of different kinds of falls, I guess.
This tree's falling down the stairs.
Yeah, but this...
It also has a lobster arm.
No, this is a snake head.
Oh.
Like from the story of the fall of man.
Yes. And then there was branches and squiggles.
Yeah.
With the serpent.
The pen's doing the thing.
Yep. It's because you drew a picture of the serpent.
Yeah, I guess you have to expect it. Well, I got the pen working again here. So I'm just continuing my drawing with the story about the fall of man. I guess there were fruits involved in that, wasn't
I
there?
think there was just one singular fruit. Was there more than one fruit?
Well, I mean, the tree probably had more than one fruit, but I mean, why bother drawing more than one when one will suffice?
I suppose you're right.
And then obviously we had to draw like bushes because I don't want to draw naked people.
Yep. No, you.
That was pen messing up once again, but
Yeah.
got it working right away this time. And this is hair. See, you guys may be like, doesn't he normally start with the nose?
Apparently, when you're talking about the first people.
No, the first people are drawn hair first.
Yes, everyone knows that.
And then the nose. And they still had big noses back then.
Is it like a quintessential thing that, like, in art classes you draw like bowls of fruit and then your naked classmates or something like that? I imagine there's probably a significant reason why anybody becomes an artist if that's true.
Naked classmates?
Isn't that what you do? You
I
like?
don't think you draw the classmate.
I think you like. Don't you like partner up and one person draws?
I think when they have like the nude models, it's usually like a professional model. But I mean, I don't know. I've never been in an art class.
I feel like I feel like I must
Obviously,
have
I've never
seen
been
that
in an
in
art
a
class.
TV show or something where
Yeah.
they were like,
Probably that.
it's probably like a, you know,
That sounds like a comedic situation that
Yeah.
they would.
yeah. I mean, how true that is, I don't know. Seriously, if there's any true art students out there, let us know how many times you had to draw a nude classmate, because it'll really help clear up some things about us, and it'll probably help some people out there make their decisions about their future careers. You know, if they're really shy, they probably won't do it. If they're really questionable, they might do it. What are you doing to this snake?
I'm just making it kind of more like
In
a
what
snake.
world do snakes have a stripe down the middle and then...
Like the bottom of the snake.
it's like 3D now.
Yeah, exactly, like 3D.
Mm.
Although obviously in reality, the bottom of the snake would be towards the tree, and you wouldn't actually see it.
I mean, this
But
is a special,
Who cares?
a special snake.
Yeah. So then we've got.
I mean, aren't you just going to end here, the fall of mankind?
No, see, this is where the joke comes in,
Oh,
Right.
good. There's a joke.
because obviously you're not just gonna draw this. So now we've got the ground here,
That is a joke.
because it's hard to fall on the ground if there's no ground. Then we're gonna draw Adam, the man that has
Is he,
fallen.
still naked?
Yeah, but he's just facing towards the ground, so it's fine. There's his butt. You know.
Of course. How could I mistake that for anything less?
And then,
Oh, so his butt's on the left.
how do hands work? Thumbs face
I
down.
love how you have to act it out to remember how normal hands work.
Well, hands are weird. So here's him. Those lines are mistakes, but who cares?
I mean, you could just say he got some dirt on him.
And then
What are you
he
doing with
has
his
a
butt?
leg-
Oh,
with
gosh.
the leg sticking out.
It's not a leg. It's like a butt.
Yeah, I mean, well, the butt's there, and then he has the leg, and I guess he's naked, so he can't have shoes.
Wait, so this is Adam. That means that was a woman you drew behind the bush?
Yeah, that's a
I
female.
thought it was just Adam with like a mullet. Because I guess she clearly has a mullet. Like,
Okay, I'll draw more hair. It just goes down. See, it's behind the
it
bush.
still looks like a redneck. I don't know if it's the poof coming up in the front or what the deal is, but
Well,
there's nothing
I mean-
to indicate that was a woman.
I can't really.
Come on, give us some
Draw more.
Give us. See, you should have thought this
And
through.
then there's gonna be another bush over here, just
Yeah, I assume there's more
finish off.
more foliage in the
Yeah,
garden than.
there's got to be more than one bush and tree in the garden. Yep, and
The fall
just
of man.
finishing off the 3D-ness of that snake.
Yeah.
So this is the fall of man, because the man fell.
Wouldn't it be cool if we knew how to like draw stuff in the sky?
In the sky.
You know,
What's
like
this. Like I could put like a.
you could put a sun like in the
I
corner.
could put a bird.
Oh gosh.
Look at that
I'm
bird.
sorry I said anything.
It's in the distance.
It must be a
Maybe
humongous bird if it's that big, but way off in the
there
distance.
could have been big birds back then.
No. I'm so sorry. I said anything. An empty
Then-
sky. I was commenting on how we didn't
Little
have
bit.
the skill
Even
to do
farther
this.
in the
Well, you know what?
distance.
That actually helps with the effect. I think it's like a flock
Yeah.
leaving them behind.
And then like
Some horribly
there could be-
mangled wings.
There could be the sun,
Oh gosh, I apologize that I bothered to.
but see now there's shadow.
Oh no!
As you remember,
No. Oh gosh. I apologize
gotta-
to everybody watching
gotta
for the
be
next 5 minutes of this
shadow.
video that I caused by daring to criticize the emptiness of the sky.
There's
I wasn't even
reason.
criticizing your drawing. I was criticizing that we don't have the skill to fill in the sky. And yet, you took that as a challenge, I guess, to try to fill in the sky.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason that other than my first drawing, I have not drawn a sun. Because this is what happens. this is what happens.
I don't think that he's casting Adam's casting a shadow, is he?
Yeah, just a little shadow. And then like the leg.
Uh-huh.
Yep. That's the leg.
You know,
And then the trees casting a shadow.
I imagine there must be like there's got to be like a class in art college where they're like how to shade in when you're only stuck with a ballpoint pen.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically the class is just like the professor lecturing you about the importance of never just having a ballpoint pen.
The whole class.
The whole class is like, what? Why would you ever just have a ballpoint pen? I've never, in all my years as an art professor, ever left the house with anything other than my charcoals and my full array of paints and my pencil set. And
We've got a little cloud over here.
again, I'm so sorry.
Yep. I mean, and there you have it.
The fall.
The fall. And then I'll draw a leaf falling off the tree.
Ooh.
Just to appease those people
that looks like the fruit. No, never mind.
it's a leaf, obviously.
Clearly.
That's what leaves look like.
Well, you better title this thing and give it your name and age.
Okay. Let's do
It's occurred to me recently that we could have kids on here on our channel, like our cousins and nephews and stuff. They could draw, and we could just do the voiceover for it, and nobody would know the difference.
It's true.
Except it might get slightly better.
People might be like, "Wait, what? How'd you guys improve?"
Yeah,
so
you'd have
quickly?
to teach them your unique style of starting with the hair or starting with the nose. But other than that,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I mean, you always had to start with the nose, unless it's the first people.
yep.
In which case
we
you
have
start
all
with
learned
the-
something important today
start
about
with
the
the hair.
history of art.
Yeah. Only first people are drawn hair first. Everybody else nose first.
All right, get out of that chair. Let me take over.
Yep. Nobody wants to look at this anymore.
Before I start, can we just acknowledge that you drew a paw on Adam? You said you were going to draw toes, but you clearly just drew a paw. Like,
Yep. I definitely see that now.
it's not even like a good paw. It's like a sideways paw.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but if I was gonna draw a paw, it would look probably worse than that.
Yeah, I mean, it's best that you stopped where you did, but it's not.
Yep.
Anyway,
See, I hate feet, so like I've never drawn feet on
you
purpose.
probably never looked at feet on purpose.
I always draw shoes.
How do you
Like
get-
every character has shoes. Like I almost just gave Adam shoes. Like, I mean, everybody knows that back in the Garden of Eden, when everything was perfect, people didn't have feet.
Had
Because
paws?
all I know is they didn't have feet. Feet came
Your
after the fall.
interpretation clearly states that they had paws, though I'm not entirely sure.
That is what I drew.
Not entirely sure how I feel about
I think
this.
everybody was like genies. Like they just like floated around.
That's your idea of like
Perfection.
perfection.
Yeah, no feet.
I guess that's nice in a way. But
I mean, there's no way the weird growths on our legs came on purpose. Your tree, assuming that's a tree, is very squiggly.
go outside and look at any tree.
They're perfectly straight.
I mean,
Everyone.
most of them are. This is not. This is not.
Okay, this is like a creepy tree. One that you would find like at a haunted house or something.
It's just a fall tree.
We do have those trees here in Arizona. Are they the mesquite trees? Or no, it's the other ones where they're like really thin and squiggly.
The
They're like those green ones.
Palo Verde trees?
Yeah, those ones.
Oh,
Those wiggle, but that's because they're like super thin.
I don't know that I would have ever thought about them being super thin.
Well, but compared to like actual trees.
I mean, you might be right about that, but that's not really the point. Point is, you could tell it was a tree. I count that.
Yep, that's true. I mean, it was a. Maybe if we weren't drawing the fall, I would have assumed something different. But
Yeah, but like I said, I'll take it. Branch over that way. Branch over.
Drawing a lot of branches
Oh,
on this
gosh.
tree. I'm assuming you're not going to draw a bunch of leaves then. See, that's why I always draw like a big bushy, like broccoli looking tree, because then you don't have to draw as many branches.
Yeah, but you see, my drawing requires there to be a certain number of
You
have to interpret these as being branches, you see?
right.
Twigs coming off of the trunk now. Gosh, I had that better in my head. It does look like a haunted tree.
Yep.
It does look like a haunted tree. My gosh.
Not
It's a haunted tree with like 2 branches. Like a slingshot tree. It's not what I was going for, but I think it's... Could I have like a hidden branch? Like,
you can do anything you want. That's the wonders of art.
I feel like it hasn't served me well in the past. And there's like...
Another secret branch.
I don't know how trees look. I gotta go outside. Take a look at one sometime.
There aren't too many trees like this around here.
Why do my branches all
Have
look
to-
so
I
squiggly?
have to drive like an hour north.
I mean, I have cactus outside. I'll blame it on that. I haven't seen a good tree in years. Nothing but dirt and cactus outside. That's not true. It's literally a tree in my front yard that if I looked out the window, I don't have to look out the window. No, it doesn't look like this. But
Yeah. But if you went to a haunted house, you might see a tree that looks kind of like
it's
this.
100% true.
Not, I mean, I guess Halloween's in the fall, so that fall's kind of like a spooky time.
Why is it spooky? Is it just spooky because of Halloween? I think it's spooky because it starts getting darker earlier.
Yeah, I think that, and
Like-
like lots of plants like start to die in the
Yeah,
fall
lots
to
of death.
like prepare for
Lots of
winter.
death.
And like winter could be seen as creepy because everything's already dead, but there's so much, I mean, not here in Arizona, of course, but there's a bunch of snow to cover up all the death.
I can legitimately say not a single leaf has fallen off a tree here in Arizona for fall. Nor will it until sometime in December.
Yep. Although back in the past,
You're talking about like our past or like 1,000 years ago past?
no, like 200 years
Okay.
and farther. Winter would have been the like scary time because everybody died from cold.
What a cheery thought to brighten up our drawing time today. Nothing like the distant past when winter just meant death. Now it means Christmas and lots of shopping.
Yep, which is basically the same.
You say witches? Witches still happen.
I said I said
Halloween's still coming up.
I
then.
said which is
Oh.
two separate words.
Let's play a guessing game.
Okay.
What are these things?
Christmas lights.
Dang it. You know that's not what they are.
Uh,
Now that's all I can see.
I mean, they look more like Christmas lights than leaves.
It's because if I had the time to draw like 10,000 of them on here, like it needs,
It would still look like Christmas lights. So there'd just be a lot of them.
there are lots of different shaped leaves out there.
That's true. There's also a lot of different shaped Christmas lights.
I'm gonna drop the stems because that's just taking too long.
Yep.
So I hope you enjoy the next 4 to 6 hours as
Just
I
watching you draw
fill in the
leaves.
fall.
Not even really much to make fun of here yet. I
Remember when
mean,
you had like a Magnadoodle as a kid and you had those like stamp things that were different shapes? Wish I had like a leaf-shaped stamp right now.
I mean, if we
Stamp
wanted
out
to
like
like actually use the tools
No, Ben, you
on,
know the
on
rules.
this thing,
Don't even suggest it. It's too tempting.
you easily could just like copy and paste.
No. Ballpoint pens do not have a copy and paste feature. And what are we if not men of our morals?
We're poor artists.
That's true. We would not be that nearly as much if we didn't follow the rules.
That's true. We would be slightly better.
We were legitimately at a party last night playing a drawing game because, when we go to parties, everyone's like, draw for us. You guys are famous, And we're like,
That's
right.
never once happened.
No, it happens. You were in the bathroom when they were cheering.
Oh, okay.
You just came out late. But anyway, after the cheering died down and we got to drawing, we played a game with a little whiteboard and we could erase in that. And oh my gosh, it is so much easier to
That is
actually
true.
draw when you...
I mean, the disadvantage was that we had like markers to draw with.
Yeah, I mean, having a big old thing doesn't make it easier to do it by any means,
But being able to erase was very nice. When you made a mistake, you could just erase it.
it's true. Alright, so I have a tree. You clear on that?
We do have a tree.
You clear on the fact that this is a tree?
And it looks like it's a tree during the fall
Thank you.
because it has some leaves on it.
Thank you for saying that. You didn't have to say that, but you did say that. And it does look like that, doesn't it?
It's a dead tree that doesn't have snow on it, so it must be in the fall. So what's this?
This is an arm, because
Is it?
in the fall time, you start with the arm.
Oh. What is that?
That's clearly the finger of a witch.
What, like, so this is the left hand?
I don't know what this person's got. I just know there's a hand.
This is why you have to act it out.
Yeah, I know.
Because that finger, if it's the pointing finger, this has to be the left hand.
I was not ready to act. I wasn't thinking ahead,
So if
apparently.
you draw this as the right hand, then that means, or the right arm, then that means this person's hand was attached on the wrong. Wait, is this also the arm?
This is the neck.
Oh, so that is. Wait, is that the right arm?
No, I think it is the right arm.
Then that means that his hands were attached to his body incorrectly. He must have been just another one of those horrible hand-related accidents that happen in your world.
This is a woman. You can clearly tell, unlike yours from earlier.
I can't clearly tell.
She has short hair, though. Short hair.
Okay.
She definitely has short hair.
And she has an ear. Wait, is that the mouth?
She was an eye.
That's an eye?
I got skewed.
Why is it like level with the bottom of the ear? I mean, this is weird. And I assume the eyes were the lines. I thought she was just like closing her eyes.
I think I need to help her with her eyebrows. Okay. This was supposed to be a woman.
And why are the eyes like both triangles but facing the same way? Like, that's weird.
Oh gosh. Woman. In case you are struggling with that concept.
I mean, there's nothing to make you think woman yet. And what is wrong with her arm?
She has a
Aside from the fact that her hand was put on backwards, of course.
She has a cramp.
Okay, well, that hand's on right. She just has two left hands.
I guess so.
Like how, some people have two left feet.
Yeah, two left hands. It's a condition.
And I don't even want to touch on the condition related to her shoulder.
This one.
No, the other one. The even worse one.
I don't know.
The one that's put on upside down. Her shoulder is upside down and the hand is somebody else's left hand. What is that?
It's a shoe.
Okay. Sure.
I didn't ask for your confirmation. I just drew a shoe. It's also a shoe. That one looks worse somehow.
Her legs are clearly facing the wrong way. Like they're actually pretty decently done backwards. Like it's like she's walking away, her head's turned around, her shoulder is on upside down. She's the most deformed person
Are
you
you
draw.
still on her? Because I've started drawing.
Okay, yeah, but just look at how deformed she is.
I don't want to. I'm not here to look at my drawings. I'm here to draw them.
She has two left hands. Her shoulder's upside down. Her feet are on backwards. Or maybe her head's on backwards. Actually, I think it's her head that's on backwards. In which case, she still has two left hands. But it's now her left hand is correct. But the shoulder's upside down.
We just acknowledge how great this guy looks, though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any
Look at how cool his hair
real
is.
complaints yet with him. But like, what way are your people facing?
They're facing towards the tree.
But like, she's not. Like, her face is facing towards us, and her body's facing away from us. Neither of which are facing towards the tree. And this guy might be looking at the tree.
Yeah, she's definitely. I mean, it's hard to tell where she's looking because of her eyes and her face, but
Her body
this guy,
and
though.
her feet. What way will this guy's feet be facing?
Those are supposed to be.
See, I still can't get over the fact that, like, if you drew her, like, if her feet are facing the opposite way of us, like away, they're really like just put your hand up to the screen and cover up the top half of her body. Her feet are clearly facing.
I'm doing it. Yep.
Away from us.
She's turned her head back around towards us, so we can see her face. I should have drawn one eye and just left it and done like a side profile. I get that. You don't have to rub it in, okay?
And then there's still the fact that her shoulder's upside down.
There is
And
that.
she has two
fact.
left hands.
I'll just have to draw some detail to distract from her face. I feel like the flashier you dress, the less you want people to look at you, right?
Mhm. I think
you-
that's why people dress flashy,
I
right?
mean, that would make sense to me. I don't necessarily dress flashy.
Yeah.
This guy's got great hair, though, so he's like, I don't want anybody looking at anything but my hair.
See, that's why I always wear nerdy shirts, so people can just compliment me on my shirt and they don't have to think about the way I look.
I'm going to give this guy a pocket. Couple of pockets. He's a busy guy. He's got things to carry.
So this guy's clearly facing towards us,
Yeah.
and the girl's clearly facing away from us.
Again, get over that. It's not the important part of this drawing.
No, it's really the only part of this drawing. Although I guess you took a long time on the tree.
Yeah, it's not worth looking at either.
Is there anything worth looking at in this drawing?
The man's hair.
Oh, okay. Like the Elvis hair.
Yeah, he spent a long time. He spent a lot of time on that.
And his like super square little pocket on his shirt.
Yeah, no, he's stylish.
I see you're mentioning colors.
Yeah, can't you tell?
You do know this is a black and white drawing.
I don't know what you mean.
So, are you gonna like draw these different colors by using different shading methods with your ballpoint pen?
I think the best art is the one that leaves it up to the imagination. Isn't that what abstract artists must say? They're like, I drew a dot, and I gave it a title that has like 8 words.
Isn't that more like modern art than abstract?
I don't. I mean, yeah, that's probably true.
I think abstract art, they like at least it's like decent art. It just is weird looking. So does this guy not like the colors, or is he like not able to see the colors because he is meta existent in your universe?
I think I answered your question.
Yep. This is like in that Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah.
When the
Spider
Noir, yeah, when he gets a Rubik's Cube and he's like thinks it's the coolest thing, and then he brings it back and it's just like black and white.
He can't figure it out at first. See, unlike you, I'm not going to put anything in the sky because I acknowledge my own level of skill.
Mm-hmm.
And I also don't want to spend another 25 minutes having to shade, which apparently is the rule.
You could just not draw the sun in the sky. You could draw like some birds or a cloud.
I prefer to add my details lower to the ground.
Like little dead grass pellets. Is that a mushroom?
Mm-hmm.
The vegetable that's most like a human.
The greatest compliment, yeah, don't even get me started on that creepy conversation from earlier. But I think the greatest compliment somebody can give me as an artist is just acknowledging, they're like, oh, that looks like what you meant it to look like. Mm-hmm. Is that a mushroom? Yes. Thank you. It is. It is a mushroom.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you're drawing a mushroom. You don't want to like mess up. There's too many things mushrooms could look like.
This is my last week that I get to say I'm 28.
Yeah, that's true. Only a few days and then you'll catch up to me.
Be an old man. Like you.
Yep, just like me. The oldest of men.
You're the oldest man sitting in this room.
Guess that's true.
What did you look around for? It's a closed room. There's nobody else in here.
You never know. There might be somebody sitting in the corner.
It'd be super creepy if someone popped up and like disagreed with me at that moment.
Just like popped out of the closet.
You were like expecting it apparently.
I'm older than Benj.
Old man Jenkins. How long you been over there? We forgot all about you.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
In cartoons, maybe.
I mean, in my room, it happens all the time. Like, you just look around.
That's when you, like, call the police.
But, I mean...
What do you mean all the time? You look around all the time and there's, like, an old man?
Calling the police every day? Like, that's just too much work.
I'm never coming to your house again. But, yeah. He turned out all right. You're right. Now that I look at her again, I apologize, everybody.
It's so bad. And also her head.
Yeah, yep. Nope. It's true. Her arm, her shoulder,
Look,
her
I didn't
head.
make fun of her
But
head
look at
enough.
that skirt. It's got stripes on it. That's all I can
Also,
fixate
her
on.
neck is like 3 times the width of his neck.
I think it's just a perspective thing because she's clearly turning her head. But anyway, we hope you all are having a nice fall. Hopefully, wherever you are, it feels like fall or soon will. Hope you enjoy the fall colors and pumpkin spice everything. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.